And
Well, I know I've wondered about it. Maybe you have too. How would we react if a doctor told us we were dying? We can't know for sure unless it happens to us, like it did to a friend of mine last month. And I think he's someone you should know if you don't already. I got in my car on the day after Christmas to go to Nashville to see a friend I've known for 30 years. A few days earlier, he'd called to tell me he had months to live.
I walk in the woods now, and I mean, this is maybe cornball, but I'm just sharing the information for those who choose to believe it. The colors are more brilliant. The trees have more beauty to their shape, you know, the wind blowing. So everything seems more acute.
Bat McGrath is in the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. He and Don Potter became Rochester music legends together in the 60s and 70s. And Bat was part of the legendary Friends and Love concert with Chuck Mangione. When his music wasn't paying the bills, Bat worked as a bodyguard for Van Halen. His music did pay the bills when Winona Judd had a hit with a Bat McGrath song. Bat's life's adventures could fill a good book. But what really matters for this story is what we can all learn from Bat McGrath today about living, dying, and being peace.
Life and death, no one's changed it yet. Just accept that's how it's gonna be.
Long story short, he just said, the cancer is in your colon, it's in your liver. I can't even operate.
Down that ravine up to the top of the other ridge there.
When Bat was in the 7th grade, he told a teacher he wanted to play music and live on a farm. And here he is, on 32 acres outside Nashville, in a modest but cozy home with wife Tricia. It's a simple life, with time for walks in the woods, and writing songs with words that matter.
But a little bit of truth, it's like no truth at all.
Even after we had gotten back from the doctors and we got home and, you know, cried a little, laughed a little, just thought this and that. And then I happened to go in to my room there and just took out my guitar and sat down, and I immediately felt better, just felt better.
The doctor says without treatment, Bat has months to live. And there will be no treatment. And there will be no regrets.
That's a personal choice. It's the way I want to leave. Calling my kids was the hardest. But the first thing I said to him, I said, you know, I got to tell you something. But first I want you to know that I love you so much and so proud of you and this and that. And secondly, I want you to understand that I have had the most wonderful life. There's nothing that I've missed. I feel totally complete with that.
This month, Bat will travel back to Rochester, the origin of so many of his songs. He wants to play them again and make sure his friends know he's okay.
They have supported me. That has kept me whole and steady and creative and happy.
Don't worry, girl, we got this. Life and death.
That is a line from one of his newer songs, Don't Worry Girl, We Got This. Bat's going to play the Lyric Theater on East Avenue on January 26th, 8 o'clock. Some songs, a lot of stories, I'm sure. And we have a link for tickets at the bottom of this story on 13wham.com. Also an extended portion of the interview with him. Now, he was never much one for going to the doctors. And he admits that, you know, while he's at peace with where he's at, a routine colonoscopy might have given him more years with his kids and his grandchildren and his wife. But as you heard him there, he says, I had a wonderful life.
it's incredibly sad, but somehow he makes it easier to hear. And it must have been easier for you after seeing him.
Yeah, it was. He said that the hardest part of this has been consoling the friends he's telling, because he says, you got to believe me. I'm okay. Of course there's sadness. He says they laugh and they cry a lot, but he's had, as he says, a wonderful life, and he has, you know, and he still has months or, you know, who knows how much time to look forward to, but he's going to keep writing the songs and hanging out.
And performing.
And performing.
Coming up later
right
this month.
Yeah.